not. It's just, I still understand why it does not want to allow me to do anything. I mean, what I more times from this past Saturday, and I was trying to get an episode of Robocop, and what you guys are pretty much looking at and also seeing, guys, for 3 to 4 days, from Thursday morning, on Thursday mornings, on the schedule, technically, that would be exactly the only current thing, as far as what the other stuff can hold on, and also benefit. Well, like I said, I have no clue what's going on at all. I feel like nothing else is going to be reckoned with, and also being, guys being translated and whatnot, so I just don't know. I just don't have an idea. I don't have much of an idea, to be honest with you. If this screws up again, guys, I don't know what to do. My guess is maybe try to do some this weekend. This coming Saturday and Sunday mornings. Now, I do want to do something interesting since we no longer have, now, I know a lot of you guys have already understand as well. Guys, at the same point, honestly, guys, at the normal exact thing. Yes, guys, same point. You guys understand and also been informed. You guys remember I actually removed, I removed. And that game, guys, unfortunately, goes by Tokyo. So that game lasted for, I want to say, during the last several months from this year. I'm not saying the game is pathetic or anything. I've always thought the game was good, in my opinion, and it's not been washed up as much. Just keep something much more in front. Always hands down anything else from top to bottom. Anything else that we're leaning towards, pretty much combined. But as far as anything else goes, guys, I repeat, I understand nothing else once again to my live stream for a while, and like I said, guys, it's only been like 10 to 11 days this week. So, let me repeat what I mentioned after the last 10 minutes. Hey guys, exactly 10 minutes today. So, as far as anything else that's been going on, you guys remember once we got through cheerleading coming out this current summer for this year, and we became 5-time cheerleading, spirit divisional cheerleading, with the other cheer squads, becoming, guys, cheerleading, defending spirit divisional heavyweight champions, or spirit champions, if you will. So that pretty much brought a lot to really handle, against guys to begin with, also. Guys, just to keep everybody else in mind, and also doing a lot of cartwheels, and, doing something that's more fun, and also positive fun, or, guys, anything else, unfortunately. But all I know is, guys, I get to watch for most of today, my ass is off tomorrow, and that's a good thing for me. So technically, I don't have to worry about anything else that's crossing my mind, or crossing anything else elsewhere. So, as far as anything else, I'll be back with great people at Chief, but you guys recall, I want to see, guys, majority of the years, and also, guys, majority of the months, as the first place winner, I've been at Chief for a little over 2 years now. If that explains plenty, and yes, that explains the entire thing, and also a lot. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Make a love shout out to you, my man. How you doing? But anyway, guys, nothing else would really let loose. Kind of like letting out an animal or looking to, just to be open and honest. Let's see exactly where we're at. But guys, it's only been like 10 days, I repeat. Because we have, guys, work's been good. We also had networking day yesterday. I've always thought, guys, having the same thing, with our popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy. And I didn't mean to kill the civilians just now. But technically, guys, everything else has been good. Coming up yesterday, and I told a few of the drivers that I wasn't going to be back to cheap till this weekend. But you guys don't know. It's going to be this coming Saturday. And if you guys have watching a current establishment with a lot of new games between, you know, most of our gaming companies and a bunch of franchises during the last few days, or you talked about the last few evenings, well, let me try to enlighten you guys. Because I have something much more. It's not much of a risk taker. We're playing poker. We're going to Las Vegas, Nevada, and whatnot. So now let's get to the stuff in hand. All right. So before we get to anything, guys, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. I cannot thank you guys enough. And yes, guys, I actually did so. It's been like 10 days since my last live stream. You know, guys, before big stuff ahead, and also something to tease on, and you guys just keep something to roll around with for a while. But nothing could really be out of place. But anything else, guys, was pretty much to my attention. Way after cheerleading. As far as anything else, it's close for comfort. Maybe like too close to call. But I repeat, fellas, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting, fortunate, great, talented, peaceful, strongest, beautiful, phenomenal power of our community. Do what we can for one another. You know, we're always here, and nobody can tell you otherwise. So yeah, guys, today's date, we are in the current third week already. So I repeat familiar today, guys. Today is August 21st, 2025. But I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, tough. I mean, let me reverse it. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, tough, amazing, powerful, exciting, excellent, strongest power of our community. Do what we can for one another, and I do want myself back up ever since this past weekend, since, remember guys, it's never been my fault to begin with. It never is, and it technically never will. I've always said when it comes to live streaming, people cannot really think. If people are trying to pause what they're doing, or looking to really, you know, not to have any problems or concerns, you know, just to really see what's been going on for this week. As far as I can tell you. Trust me. But yeah, guys, I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. Making sure we have our social media, our YouTube accounts. Not to flash anything else in the toilet, or above the sewer, or above anything else upon range. Despite the fact with anything that's close. Man, guys, with everything else today, it's King and the luckiest man. No popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy. We always have our social media, our YouTube accounts. You know, guys, making sure we're staying strong, making sure we're staying active for a while. But it is always good to show a lot of, you know, guys, between channels, and show a lot of feedback, and also the fun stuff to look into. But yeah, guys, we have our social media. That's our first place winner. And without a doubt, guys, yeah, guys, our social media, our YouTube accounts together. And yes, guys, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more. Now remember what I said, guys, about Gamescom. So if you guys have been watching, coming out of the last few days, coming out of this week, and to really start here today. You know, guys, it's the first place winner in over 20 years. From what I've been actually checking, Gamescom did actually unveil some games coming out of YouTube.com for the last 2 days, and you know, guys, let's keep something much more to dial in, and also, you know, just to see what games we're looking at for. I want to say, guys, just to really input when you talk about just trying to spitball something. You know, guys, kind of like a, you know, some sort of machine, or having some sort of, you know, tendency. Not exactly like a beverage machine. So, technically, guys, what's been going on, it's like, they actually announced some buttload of stuff between, you know, guys, I mean, I want to say there's a few games I'm a little more interested in, but technically not much of the others. But let me tell you guys what games they, what's coming out of each company. Remember guys, each company has its own franchise, by far, okay? And then you guys have the same thing, you know guys, with newer games for the next generation, and on top of that guys, with 3 generations on top of anything else. Okay, so definitely guys, I checked out some games that Gamescom already announced for next year. I mean, we all lean towards a little bit. They have plenty of games for next year. Okay, so technically nothing else is really off-guard. So we're looking at it in return, keep everything else safe and also keeping everything else strong and whatnot. And let's see what's right and what's wrong. Well, let me tell you something. So basically the games that Gamescom recently announced was we're going to begin a sequel to the very first Lords of the Fallen game. So basically we are getting a sequel called, as far as I know. So that's not exactly the only game that Gamescom did actually announce specifically. Well, they also did actually unveil the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7, which I know a bunch of you guys are going to be spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars here in the United States between city. For example, guys, here in the state of Ohio, for example, whatever Xbox console you have, PS5, or I mean, I don't want to have something go unleashed or pretty much go through what's been going on as far as the PlayStation prices are concerned. I mean, I've had my PS5 for almost five years. I have a peek, guys. Almost 5 years is coming towards the end of November, at least by far, and see what's going on in front. Well, I'm not going to be talking about the prices. But let's get back to Gamescom, guys. So basically, they actually sold a trailer for Call of Duty Black Ops 7. And Black Ops 7, guys, is going to be releasing on November 12th for the PS5, Xbox Series, and also, guys, on Steam. So, and if you guys have heard, Nintendo did actually report that Black Ops 7 is recently going to be skipping the Nintendo Switch 2 this year. But I do not expect Black Ops 7 to really release on Nintendo. Maybe launch early next year, but I, for one, would feel less about that. Between any best intentions for any, not a piece of garbage or a piece of crap or anything. But I do know Black Ops 7 is kind of like, they're pretty much building some sort of a shooting streak, if I'm right or wrong. You guys can have your own opinions or have something to, you know, guys, get your heads around on it. So they also did announce, guys, the sequel to Black Myth Wukong, and I already checked out a bit of the video, I mean so far from yesterday, I mean not so far today, for most, I think for a little bit this week. So technically, Black Myth did announce, we're going to begin a sequel, and the new game, guys, is going to be called, I mean the sequel to Black Myth Wukong, fellas, the way I see it, we're leaning towards Black Myth, Zong Kui. And I also did check out the gameplay trailer for that, this week. And I don't see the game releasing till after the end of the year. I mean, after this year. That's really a company, and also, you know, just to really point out and have something to restore, that makes it different. Maybe, I mean, if you talk about being the same, to look at different, you know, guys, something worth surviving between. If you're playing as a warrior, if you're playing some sort of survival of the fittest. But technically, I don't think I'm going to. I, for one, guys, am not going to be focusing on Black Ops 7 towards the end of this year. I mean, if I get anything, you guys remember what I told you. You know, guys, from during the last. I want to see, guys, during the last few times, maybe like multiple times, what the plan is. The only game I can really. I mean, almost likely considering. It's still getting the new, what do you call it, guys? The new Final Fantasy Tactics, Evil's Chronicles, towards the end of, September. And now speaking of Evil's, guys, Gamescom also did, reveal another trailer, guys, for, Tactics Evil's Chronicles this week. So, it was also exactly a Xbox exclusive also. So the way it actually brings something much more to puzzle and also stand and deliver, it's pretty much it's pretty much history. Okay, so you know, guys, with Square Enix Skin stuff going on, we haven't heard anything at all as far as Final Fantasy IX Remake is concerned. I mean, not to have anything go the way it seems, or whatever they can really scatter. Or does it have some sort of somebody giving you guys a haircut or whatnot?
You can't touch me.
You know, guys, like I said, and I have no clue when
you seem to know
FF9 Remake, fellas, it's going to get announced.
You're not getting anything out of me.
I mean, if it's not going to be towards the end of this week,
I ain't scared of you.
I can maybe see that shit happening. I mean, if there's a big maybe, I don't want to try to get something out of a fist tank as a first place winner, but I believe, honestly, guys, maybe, just maybe, Tokyo Game Show before the end of September, starting on September 22nd. But I know Kingdom Hearts 4 will have something to arrive. I mean, maybe, maybe not. So, but I feel like it's a good opportunity for most of these games. In a decent, but a good amount of time if you look at it. You know, for Gamescom this week, and, you know, let's see what's been going on. What kind of new games we're going to be jumping into. What kind of gameplay footage we're looking at. And, you know, guys, for our consoles for the rest of this year. And already thinking about doing something for 2026 already. So, but like I said earlier, guys, I'll say it again. If it wasn't for the damn thing not having YouTube not showing my live stream this past Sunday, we would have had a problem. I mean, we don't have any cheerleading anytime soon, guys, till the end of, I repeat, fellas, not until we reach, before the end of, December. Good morning, Patrice. Make a love shout out. It's been a while. How are you? Thank you for coming back with us today. But yeah, I have no other idea. I don't think there's anything else to upgrade or, you know, guys, just to really reverse something in general. And I mean, I'm not saying Kingdom Hearts 4 will get announced in a matter of time, but you know, guys, they got plenty of time before my true love and I go to you know, get back and also lean towards Lancaster pretty soon. I know my spending in the back should be fine. I mean, I don't think a lot of us would be asking, you know, guys, to see where I'm at, see what's going on, and keeping everything under control. All I'm going to say is, guys, I will end on this. I do know everything else has been very, very important. You know, very much more. I mean, very much close, and also keeping everything the way we have something set in stone. And technically, guys, I believe we do. Trust me. I don't see anything else being loose. I don't see anything being anywhere around it. Now, on top of that, guys, before we get much more into Gamescom and get to our social media, I also did hear something about Ian McKellen and Eliza Wood. It's kind of like there's no tomorrow. So, apparently, guys, Friday and Deadline actually reported that, you guys remember how we're getting, the new Lord of the Rings, the Hunt for Gollum in the next 2 years? So, I actually did not actually predict this, or is this to have something get closer that meets the eye? Or is this to see what it could really do, or how much it could really handle otherwise? So basically, guys, from what I've heard, and not to question anything of what's right and what's wrong. So apparently, guys, one of the websites, I'm just going to say close to Variety. So basically, guys, Variety did report that both Ian McKellen and Elijah Wood are coming back to Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum. So I don't want to toot my own horn on this one. All I'm gonna say is, guys, and why would Elijah Wood be back as Frodo Baggins? That's the main thing. I also, to be honest, guys, and to be open, I actually did check out the info on it, and so I actually did check out something on my phone. I do have a new I actually decided to install a new internet browser app on my phone. So basically, the longest one that I've had was not exactly worth planning, but I actually had a hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can send it while I was Renzi for a minute. But I repeat, fellas. I mean, with everything else going on, I mean, I don't know how old Elijah Wood is, but if we are leaning towards something big between the factor, having Frodo Baggins having the ring one more time, I honestly do not see it. The only actors that I see is the movie is only going to be all about Gollum. How he got the One Ring, how he actually found himself, and, technically, based on a lot of things, about Gollum instead of, not exactly just the One Ring itself, but also having something of how we got started in Middle Earth in the first place. So technically, I don't think there's much to reach out towards, guys, 9 times out of 10 with Orlando Bloom. But I do know Viggo Morrison is going to be coming back whenever his butt wants to do, and whenever we can follow it. I just thought I would bring that attention as well. I know the ain't difference for Ian McKellen, but I still think they are leaning towards, Ian McKellen retiring from movies. But I don't think it'll be after the new Lord of the Rings hits theaters within the next 2 years, with also involving, most guys involving as well, and the circus behind Gollum, so. But I just don't see it. I don't see them having something with another classic battle between Elijah Wood returning as Frodo Baggins and now I don't think Sean Astin was asked if he was going to be in. Him, for example, and also got John Rhys Davies coming back. Honestly, I don't know. I have no clue how to really establish it. Maybe, but I don't think they would try to waste most of their money, or looking to, come out of something to stretch forward to, and that's something with no concern just to really see what's going to be the plan. I for one, guys, don't see something going on between. As far as John Rhys Davies is concerned, I currently think John Rhys Davies can still go on between, between Lord of the Rings, but I don't exactly know for sure. I have no clue for sure what he wants to do. If anything else, in a decent time, if anything else is not going to be pushed around between acting, they could try to bring John Rhys Davies back But the only two actors that we know, I repeat, fellas, is the fact that we got Ian McKellen and Elijah Wood coming back. Which I mean, there's not much of an idea, but they're gonna have some intense ideas what they're going to do. I mean, from what I've heard, filming for the Hunt for Gollum guys for Middle Earth, it's gonna be on the middle of next year. And that's gonna be around like May. Since Ian McKellen's going to have something towards I know Ian McKellen's going to have some sort of another cosmetic play before he gets to filming for Lord of the Rings, as far as I know. I'm Randy, DC Electronics. Make love shout out, brother. How you doing? If you want to connect to my channel, I'm Randy. Make love shout out. How you doing? Go right ahead. Remember, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. And what I mean, guys, since it's been like 10 days instead of another 2 weeks above anything, not to have somebody, get themselves peaked, get themselves resurrected. If you guys want to, since it's been like 10 days, if any of you today want to catch more Robocop finally back on Thursday mornings, and on top of that, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, if you guys remember what I told you, I think during the last 3, or not exactly 4 weeks already, I might be doing something. I mean, since Ghostwire Tokyo, it's no more on Saturday and Sunday morning, since there is no cheerleading until December. I don't think I can punch this dude. Hold on, let me go, my man, hold on. So guys, we are at 629. I can finally level up a little bit. So my total, guys, on the channel, we're at 630. 630. So yeah, I repeat, fellas, let me get back to the meat and cheese at hand. Well, I'm going to buy some cheese. So, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, if you guys want to catch more Robocop on Thursday mornings, the best way to do it, guys, is easier said than done. I mean, if you want to talk about me playing new games on the schedule, well, the newer game, I could try to get started with this coming weekend mornings, guys, on Saturday and Sundays. I was thinking maybe Liza P. I know Liza P is one of the 3 games that's for free right now. Which I might lean towards renewing another year of PS Plus soon. I mean, probably at the start of maybe like closer to somewhere in the middle of October. You see, guys, by the time we leave to Lancaster and on our way back, we're going to be having Orange and Black Tigers football at the end. I mean, towards the end of the night on the 26th, actually. So I don't see that being out of the way or having something when I saw 106 and 200 from earlier this year. So coming out of as the first place, exciting finish, guys, at bowling from this year. So I don't see why not. So we'll see how everything else can, provide, and also see what's going on furthermore. So keep something much more closer and try to have something to begin with. So we'll see. But I repeat, fellas, if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule and catch much more of Robocop on Thursday mornings, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. Just like my new friend, guys, I'm Ronnie, DC Electronics. Now, that's another thing too, guys. Do you guys want the new Lego game? The new Lego DC game? I'm not sure if my good friend DC Electronics knows this, or knows this game by far from Gamescom this week. Now, apparently, guys, Lego did announce also they were pretty much making a new Lego game, and the new game, guys. You guys remember how I sometimes help my true love help around with Lego Star Wars on episodes with bricks, and also trying to get her ass out of there between stories and also something with objectives on it. And also something with mini kits. Well, here's the thing, guys. We are going to be getting a new Lego Batman game. And the new Lego game, guys, I repeat, it's going to be called Lego Batman. Hold on a second. I have my phone right here. So basically, guys, we're looking at a game called Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. And we're not expecting that next game for involving Batman until probably, as I mentioned earlier, guys, I'll say it again. I don't expect the new Lego Batman to reach till next year. So that's exactly what the new Lego Batman title is called. It's called Legacy of the Dark Knight. And the thing about the new Lego Batman, fellas, it does actually include most of the Batman movies. That was based on the story, based on a lot of action fighting, and also despite the fact having the main villains that Batman took on. So if you look at, this is also the first time I'm telling you what's going to be the plan for Lego Batman. Well, let me tell you a little more about what the plans are. So basically, guys, before reunification, Legacy of the Dark Knight, fellas, you actually do play as a Cape Crusader as Batman for sure, and get something to roll around with. And you also get to, start from the very beginning till the end. So you talk about a lot of Batman movies to start and also begin with. It's sort of a whole new beginning, okay? So if you guys play as Batman coming out of this new Legacy of the Dark Knight Lego game, it's a game, I don't see the game releasing till after the end of this year. Trust me. So the thing about that too is you get to play as Batman as much as you want, and also maybe other characters to follow it. But you actually get to have an opportunity to go through most of the city of Gotham, take on Batman's former villains. Just to name a few. You're talking about Joker, the Riddler, Two-Face, Bane, and I still cannot think who Liam Neeson played. You guys remember, Liam Neeson is still one of my favorite greatest actors of all time. Even though he may be 73, from what I've heard, Liam Neeson is not coming back in the sequel to Naked Gun. But I do know, guys, the new Naked Gun that he's in with Pamela Anderson and the other actor guys behind, not just the Naked Gun, let's really point out an input, but also, guys, the new Fantastic Four, The First Steps. The actor that I'm talking about, guys, in Formation, is the one that recently played as Stingray in all 6 seasons of Cobra Kai, at least by far. So, I know months in another movie that he's in, but I don't think there's going to be much of interest for me. And for my future fiancé, no. And I also do want to bring this one up too, guys. Antibox Facts did report. Original Scream 7 director says he left the project because the film no longer existed after Melissa Bear's firing. Now, you guys have all known that in the past. And I also did check out a closer eye on that too. So, I'm not going to get to any involvement on this right now. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, with our 630 mods, with our popularity, guys, entertainment, and energy, our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, tough, exciting, fantastic, strongest, beautiful power of our community. You guys remember, the most important thing and the most important rule is love, support, and respect is the key. Remember, guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative, guys, with our 630 mods today. And just keep everything else not exactly overwhelming. I understand it's been like 10 days, but it's if it wasn't for this past Sunday being stupid and whatnot, we would have had something done with Robocop in the first place, but I don't see any other games being replaced since I'm hoping we can dip something inside of Liza P. I mean, if we can do that, I don't see that being anything else in between. Or drawing less interest, but because remember, for the last 9 years, my stuff's been really good. I think your guys' help just
That stuff doesn't come
just
cheap.
really help me out. You know, guys, you help me with my W8s. I can help you guys when I can. Remember, guys, non-boosting or boosting on top of it. Whatever we actually want to do, it's not going to be a bad idea.
No!
Or have
That was
anything
the only thing in my
not worth
collection that I
hating
didn't
or have
steal.
some sort of being
I
alone,
freaking hate
mostly.
you!
Whatever you guys want to work out entirely. We always want to have to work together at the same point, at the same time. Yeah, guys, we are at 630 mods, and let's keep everything else and towards our intentions, and also keeping something to secure it. But yeah, guys, they also been creative, and yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we meet and greet, guys, we want to take our time, get to know each other a lot better, and you know, guys, also see what's been going on. You know, here in the United States, and also something with gaming, and you know, get back to what we're doing after the last several days, and you know, just to be open and honest. I won't get to anything with movies, but I do know. I don't have any idea or have any speculation what my 211's next movie is going to be. I mean, I would assume it's going to be towards the end of this year. Well, most of us are going to be tackling the third Avatar, Fire and Ash, towards December 19th. So, but it was actually my 211's team lead. That was actually that. I want to say, guys, that one thing that our team lead mentioned. I want to say this past week, and the only thing she asked my 211 guys, or my future fiance, is, do we have any idea what our next movie is going to be? And I repeat, fellas, I have no clue, but the third Avatar is honestly, guys, in my opinion, the third Avatar is a bit of a possibility right now. So I want to say maybe. I don't see why not, but we want to have something that we can squeeze together just to plan, and most likely get a request going. See exactly what we want to do in hand, and our stuff exactly. And also, guys, with other stuff today, what did I forget to mention? Well, yeah, guys, after the last 10 days so far, anytime we manage to find people and socialize with people and get something much more closer that we could really have 100% to really get to, and you know, take our time with stuff. All we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah on our social media. And our social media, guys, has always been the same. Since it's been like 9 years for me on YouTube, as King and the Luckiest Man, and 7 on Twitter, X, and Facebook. So all we have to do, guys, is exercise the demons, keep on upgrading, keep doing what we're doing, and keep ourselves... I mean, 9 times out of 10, keep ourselves fed, keep ourselves... You know, keep ourselves patient, and make it so we got enough to really, you know, get to. And let's keep something much more closer. You know, guys, let's get something to bring something into balance, and keeping something closer. Closer that we can have. And it's always been a lesson to keep in mind, too, fellas. See what's really been going on. At least a good amount of time. But yeah, guys, all we have to do is follow Sarah, guys, most of the entire time, on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Now, you guys remember how long I've been on YouTube for? I just mentioned that a few times today. I've been on YouTube for 9 years, been on Twitter, X, and Facebook for 7, and my 2 love and I. You know, guys, she's my beautiful, sweet, exciting future fiancé. Who and I are still working on getting married in the upcoming year, maybe like the year after that. But it's not exactly it exactly depends on the parents coming up soon. Um, but my Musketeer and I, guys. Me, guys, as Tartanian from the Three Musketeers. And also, guys, my Musketeer Constance. We've been together for over 8 years now, so I lost my only one that I pretty much have for the rest of my life, that I'm always spending whatever happens in the future. I lost one person once, and losing somebody else twice with my 4 priorities. So the only 4 priorities, guys, that always gets to my attention going forward is baseball, you guys in the chat, my true love and I, and and our family, and WoW and Chief. My 4 priorities are going to stay the same. No matter what's going to be, being paused or whatever, we got something else to really dig deep on. But we are trying to work on some I think for most of the entire time today, and we also have high school football to think about tomorrow night as well. I thought I would bring that up, not as much according to plan. So, but yeah, guys, it's been over 9. I've been on YouTube for us today, and 7 on Twitter, X, and Facebook for one, guys, as the first place winner, and my true love and I over 8 years. But everything else, guys, has been interesting. It's been good, and we always want to concentrate whatever we got going on, at least from now on. I mean, do not feel him and Amber Heard in the past. Or having something with R. Kelly. I'm not going to mention any of that, but you guys get the idea. That's all. It's not a lot of attention, doing something that's right, and also, guys, doing something that's wrong. But everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You always want to make the right decisions, make good choices, and, do what's right that makes you happy and makes everybody feel good, and think about the important stuff. That's the main thing. And have not much to roll. Alright, guys, that's going to be the end of our social media today. And we are going to talk, we probably are going to get to Steam today. So we're going to get to baseball and a lot of games that we haven't jumped into my PC, guys, on Steam. We haven't talked about Steam since, not this past Sunday, but damn, guys, ever since the last 10 days exactly. As the first place winner from bowling, fortunately. So, we are going to talk about Steam, guys, most of the time. So we're going to get to Steam, guys, and what I've been doing on baseball in the next 2 to 3 minutes. Now, as I mentioned before, guys, about Scream 7. So that's another thing too, fellas. So basically, the thing about the, well, guys, let me try to look this up real quick. So the thing about what's going on with Scream 7 is the fact that, is the director behind it. And you guys remember how Melissa Barrett actually nearly got fired despite the fact, despite the fact she actually did not want to, technically she did not want to get something going if Neve Campbell was not going to be returning. But the other actors that we know that are most likely returning in Scream 7 is the man behind Saggy, and that's Matthew Lillard. So Matthew Lillard, guys, is coming back as well. I know his role is going to be a little more intense, maybe like breathtaking. And I know Neve Campbell's coming back. You guys understand the same way that I do. Nobody can replace an actor. As long as they still got the romance, they still have something of action, a lot of fighting, and also battling for survival. But you always want to protect something if you're not going to get killed, and have somebody have a target on your back. And the only one that can try to hunt you down if it wants to scream, wants these actors in action, and that is Ghostface. So we all know, guys, Scream 7 is still going to be in the books and also in the plans for some time next year. But Anti-Box facts did also continue. Event Scream 7, guys, and also did state the following. The whole script was about her, and I then signed on to make a Scream movie. I signed on to make that movie. So, yeah. So, I don't think there's anything else to go further. But I do know, guys, the director behind Scream movies, in my opinion, I've always thought they pretty much did a great job since the very first movie. Having Neve Campbell sign on as Sydney, and it was also during the same time, but pretty much a different time travel between that and Scary Movie. So the other two movie franchises, it's based on the Scream director. Now, I don't think the writers have any hate on it, but I know I do know Danny Ortega is not a director, but she's coming out of the second Beetlejuice, and also, guys, the first two seasons of Wednesday, behind the Addams Family. So as we put that aside, guys, and leave that to rest for the time being, in the first 47 minutes, guys, we finally got something going. Now we can get back to rocking and rolling. Or in the words of Chris Jericho, we can get back to rock and roll. So, guys, let's get to the matter of time. So, guys, today's date, it is August 21st, 2025. As I feature something with baseball and what I do with RPGs. But you guys miss it, since we haven't talked about it since the last time we went live together. With our popularity, guys, and entertainment and energy as a whole. So, guys, head over to the Steam store. Head over to the Steam store, make a game account, make a purchase, make a pre-order, and buy something. If you guys are going after an old game, if you guys are going after a new game, if you guys are looking to pre-order something, the other place you guys can do it is GameStop. I do know the only game I'm looking to maybe bring to justice and looking to really push a little bit hard on. You guys understand what game I am maybe trying to lean towards, and that is the new Final Fantasy Tactics. It was quite pretty soon. So that's why I still want to jump into something clearer for that in hand. So, I mean, my butts still do, as far as what we can balance. But yeah, guys, head over to the Steam store, make a game account, pre-order and purchase, and buy something. If you guys are buying an old game, buying a special game, if you guys are getting bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite, you guys can target any of the two games, especially if you got beginner's luck, or maybe expertise luck, between getting bucks, guys, at the Steam store. You guys can get bucks between the two. If you guys want to start your fun, if you're playing with friends, playing by yourself, whatever you guys want to work out, as long as you guys know how to solve and put something you guys have an interest in and have something to fulfill. It's kind of like making one dream become reality. You guys can put bucks for Rocket League or Fortnite with no extra cost. Maybe you guys are buying the sale games that, gets having its prices go down. So basically, guys, Gamescom has already started since yesterday. So you guys can, once Gamescom, and see what games they actually did announce. I did tell you guys earlier today what games they actually did announce. For example, guys, the sequel to Lords of the Fallen, which is pretty much number 2, that I believe Ubisoft is doing. I've been working on, especially. Also the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7 that's set to be coming out on November 12th. Which I, for one, am not going to have that over RPGs and baseball at the same time.
That's enough.
And then you guys have, if you guys haven't checked out Gamescom, you guys don't know what you're missing.
The new guy.
And one of the, and I will also add 2 other games too, guys. At least, for example. They also did announce, the new Ninja Gaiden 4. So you guys can jump into that. You guys can look at also the new trailer for Resident Evil Requiem. It was essentially Resident Evil 9 by far. And the game will be available on February 27th of next year. I know if I want to have my hands tied for it. Maybe, maybe not. And also one other game, guys, that I would bring this other game up as well. And that is the new Sonic Racers. I mean, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. So basically what Sega is actually doing for Sonic is they decided to make, you know, not to have any concern or have no doubts by making a new, what do you call it, guys? A new Sonic racing game. So, even though it's different towards the last Sonic racing game they pretty much did, and also developed, I don't see having anything wrong or have something to go against with Sonic. But, I do know we are getting the fourth Sonic after next year. Having Jim Carrey return, continue with his money pay, and James Marsden returning as Tom, and you guys get the idea for sure. But let's get back into Steam, guys. If you're looking to get any sales, don't forget to check out Keeper, guys, on October 17th. If you're looking at something, whatever we're planning on. If you're looking to do any discounts and events, guys, on Steam, that way you guys do not technically have to waste your budget or have something overflow. You guys can go after Lost Records Blue Marades for $26.79 today. You guys can go after another one. It's called Mordhold. Paleo Pines for above 10. And also, guys, Kingdom, Dungeon, and Hero. I don't think there's some sort of a dying farmer, as far as I can tell you, but I feel like if it's, I mean, despite the fact if it's something different, if you're talking about farming, if you're looking to, you know, do something with sword slashing, if you're playing Assassin's Creed, or having something with, kind of like doing something with, you know, with partners, and also battling your true enemy, somebody you love in a relationship inside of gaming. I mean, kind of like Elder Scrolls. That pretty much would make a difference. So you guys can look at discounts and events if you want. If you're looking to make any pre-orders today, guys. So, well, I do know next week, on August 28th, I don't think I'm buying this next game. Even though the upcoming game after that, 2 weeks later,
That was an awesome concert. If it wasn't for you, they would
well,
have
the plan is, guys, I mean, if I'm looking again, maybe both of the games towards the end of this year for the holidays, well, a lot of us can work on and have our plans here today. The only 2 games I sadly still have to miss, but so you guys understand what the 2 games are, at least by far, and also have intentions. The only 2 is Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. That's going to be for the PS5 and Xbox and on Steam on the 28th of next week. And then further after that is the new Borderlands 4. And I'm still thinking I can still have something on tabs for Borderlands 4 and still try to push it towards winning DOTY. And yes, guys, for Game of the Year towards the Game Awards in the last month every year in December. So I still think that game should be in the books behind Expedition 33, fellas. And not to have any concerns or boundaries for Donkey Kong Bonanza. And people are still loving what people are excited to be thrilled with and also be happy with and talk with. Involving Donkey Kong, guys, and also the other 2 games I just mentioned a bit ago. So, I mean, with that being added, I don't see that having life being short. As far as I'm aware of, just got done checking out some documents for Robo for a minute. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, until anything else gets get something that I can get, you know, between the games, guys, get something clearer. I still want to have something to, you know, take a lot of time and get something to squeeze. And also really have some under control. I understand I have to miss those 2 games prior to Lancaster after the end of this month, but
What's wrong?
I can still have the games maybe towards Christmas time. But, you just never know. I mean, it's not like it's gonna be the end of anything else, but we can try to buy a tiny bit of time.
I'm all right, Murphy.
But the only game I'm not gonna be skipping, fellas,
I don't think you're reading this
is
situation.
Final Fantasy Tactics: Evil's Chronicles. Which in my opinion, I think the game is gonna be nearly badass, to be honest. Ever since Square Enix actually did do some with
Welcome to Detroit.
Final Fantasy Tactics. Guys, remember the last one was War on the Lions for the PlayStation console, or at least over the years. So
Leave them wanting more.
a lot of us cannot have any Lex examination. So hopefully I can still get that game after
Murphy?
Lancaster and also football.
Something
4 days
wrong,
after that.
cop.
You're talking about the 26th, guys, of next month,
So,
going
I
into
think it's time
the
to
end of
get back
September
to
on the
business.
30th.
You
I feel like I still want to get
Your
Evil's
stupid
Chronicles
stunt put a
for sure.
spotlight
I
on
still
me.
do.
Oh, you want to talk business?
But
Here's a
it all
free
depends how much
lesson.
we can really stretch
You
it.
never,
Whatever
ever
we want to do.
fuck.
I don't know the other games that are up for pre-order. All I know is those are the only 2 games I can think of.
I
But
don't think so.
I could also add one other
Murphy,
game in
what's
addition.
happening?
The other game I can also question a little bit is guys to
we
see
got that out of
Robocop
the
does
way.
not have its gun,
Let me introduce
and there's something
myself.
really wrong with them.
My
No,
name
no,
is
if we look
Wendell
at this dude,
Antonowski.
his name is Wendell
I believe you've met my brother before.
Antonio Oski, or Tonosky.
My brother really did
If I
a
were
number on me,
Robocop
didn't
right
he?
now, fellas, I would tell him to
thanks
drop the
him,
gun and have him get
you've been
arrested.
given
But
this great
I don't think his
opportunity.
partner's going
What
to
the fuck
do
are you
anything.
doing to him?
There are people who
I
would
mean,
do anything
it'd be
to
nice
in
if him
position
would
to
have
have your abilities,
continued to really
and yet
develop, but
you attach
it would-
yourself to
would have been
something
something
that is
closer.
the weakest in you, to the part
But yeah, guys,
that still
if you guys do have an account on Steam, you guys can look up my name. My only name, guys, on Steam.
life you could lead without the things that
What's up,
limit
Dave?
you.
Let me repeat, fellas.
Murphy, don't let
Dave
him get
Davidson,
inside your
shout out
head.
to you, sir. Is this on console or
her.
PC?
No
Well, you pretty much
attachments,
found the
no
answer.
leverage.
It's actually on
I
PS5.
admit, when I first heard
It's just that I've had
you were the
Robocop
reason
Rogue
my
City
idiot
since
brother was dead,
I want to say it was
I
actually
was
free
furious.
earlier this year. Hold on, guys. I believe.
But then I got to thinking,
Get
why would I let anyone
second
have such
week.
power over me?
Hold on, guys.
So
Let me
let it
jump into
go.
this comment for a minute.
And now, I'm here to help you do the same. This is not an act of revenge.
Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get the other comment for a minute.
It's a gift.
Fuck you, scumbag!
It has not.
Lewis!
Hold on, let me get the other one. But yeah, guys, my only name on Steam is Zach Dawson
Another
93.
fucking glitch.
You guys
What a
call me
shit show.
ZD93.
Everything's ready.
If you guys
Switching
have
back on
nothing,
already.
you entirely have nothing to lose. So, if you guys look at
Lewis!
Robocop, he's pretty much on himself right now. He's
Whoa.
pretty much a
Robo,
little bit
calm
tame.
down. He'll tear the equipment
The
apart.
system pretty much
Wendell
became
Antonowski ran away and
malfunction.
Lewis is in the hospital.
And
What
pretty
did you
much something
do?
much
Just
more
stand there
alarming.
and watch it as it happened?
I think it really describes it.
I want
I mean,
to
if you
see
guys
her.
remember watching the
She's
very
in
first
surgery as we
Robocop,
speak, so that's not going to happen.
Robocop
Instead, you're gonna
was
go
having
through
some
with
sort
your
of
psych evaluation.
flashback nightmare
Let me
involving
go.
what happened to
The
his
old man wasn't
character
happy that I let you skip your first
and what
session
happened
and was adamant
with
that
his
I make
family.
sure you attend
As
this
far,
one.
I mean, you guys remember
Especially
how
since the problem of you malfunctioning
Back when,
is obviously persistent. So, Doctor,
back when
do your
Peter
thing.
Weller played as
What?
Robocop in the
Now?
very beginning,
He's in no shape to be
he
examined.
pretty much got saw
afraid
between
that
the
I must
main
insist.
henchmen
This
well,
is
the main,
highly unprofessional.
the main bad guys that killed most of his body.
I don't
And we
think
talk
you
about his
understand your
head
options, Shiny.
and pretty much
And that
anything
you don't
else
have
that
any.
gathers along
You
with
either
it.
comply
And
or you'll be dismantled.
it was
I'm
actually
only
not
really
a good
rooting for
sign.
one of
It was
those
some
options.
sort of bloody mess in the very
Doctor?
beginning. So
If this is supposed to resemble a
use the
therapy
guys as
session
cops.
in any way, I need everyone that isn't my
hold on,
client
guys.
to leave.
Da.
That is not negotiable. And is it necessary to have him restrained?
That's for your
Foo
safety.
Fighters.
What if he loses control? Exactly.
Could.
If
still
anything
grab.
goes wrong, just use this reset button.
Crown
One press,
bot.
and he goes back to La La Land.
Okay, let's leave the good doctor to work. And Robo, see
Hold
me
on,
after
guys.
this
Let me
is
see if
over.
I can jump into this for a minute. Deftones
I'm sorry it has to look like this.
won't be
Are you at least
ready.
sitting comfortably enough to
There we
have
go.
this conversation?
Much better, fellas. Oh yeah. You guys remember how long I've been on Steam? It's been a little over. I've been on Steam, guys, as King and the Luckiest Man for over 4 years.
Shot, and I need to find the person responsible.
The only two Zenzuis
But I
that
think you'll agree
that are
that
in
you
my
should be
4
in the best
priorities,
shape
and
possible
also
to
in the
undertake
books with
that
you
task.
guys.
I
And the chat
understand
is
this
RPGs
is not an
and
ideal
baseball.
situation, and this is probably the
And we're
last
not like
place you
Michael
want to
Jordan,
be right now.
when he actually transferred from baseball to basketball. So it's pretty much a different type of
You're equipped
unique,
with a heart rate monitor?
or some sort of
Imagine it comes in handy in
dunkster.
your line
So
of work.
It does.
so you
I
never
agree
know.
This whole thing is happening
You technically
rather
have no
fast,
clue,
but we are
but
both
as long as you guys
professionals
find
at
the
helping
answer to
others.
the question,
So how about we start
nothing's
again?
final if that's your
My
final
name is
answer.
Dr. Olivia Blanche.
That's all there is to it.
Naturally, I've heard people refer to
no,
you by
as
different
far as
names,
anything
but
else
I'm
goes,
curious
guys.
to hear which one you prefer.
But speaking of my Zenzuis, as a first place winner, I think we'll probably go with the second
Robocop
answer.
is the name I was given.
Yeah,
If
Robocop's
that
the
is
only
what you
name.
prefer, then Robocop it is.
Remember, guys,
I've
there's
worked
only
with
2
many
names.
police
You
officers
got
that have gone through
Robocop,
traumatic
and then you have
experiences.
Murphy.
But I think we can both agree
But
that
they could
you're
not find
no ordinary
anybody
police
else
officer.
like Peter Weller at this
How
point
do
in time.
you see your
Now, guys, if you
situation?
guys are in the RPGs, does it have something close and also have something
I am a cybernetic
close to them
organism.
that gets to our
A fusion of
attention?
both the
You
remains
guys
of the
watch
policeman Alex
Gamescom this
Murphy
week. You guys have
this
till the
high-tech
24th,
armor.
towards the end
So
of
we
the week.
can't rule out that your actions
guys
are
miss
influenced
anything.
by your human part.
So, guys, if you
But
want
that's something that I've
any
already
of
learned
that,
from the
you
reports.
guys are in the
What I would
RPGs
much rather hear
that are
is
much
how
more
do you
fantasized
perceive yourself?
to get my attention.
Perceive.
For example, guys,
Yes.
if
See,
you're in
what
the
I
English
found
RPGs,
immensely helpful
like
in
role-playing
working with
games,
my patients is
like Final
transparency.
Fantasy,
In order
Assassin's
to help
Creed,
each other,
God of
we need
War,
to be able to see each
Elden
other
Ring,
fully.
The Last of Us, for example. No, I don't think anybody has asked
Is this what you
if
wanted to
there's
see?
going to be any insight on God of War
Now
Egypt.
that you see me the way I am, do you wish to push the reset button?
So basically,
Your heart
guys,
rate remains
Robocop is
high.
talking with our
No.
doctor. It's
Not
not
at all.
exactly pleased.
It's
as
actually
much.
my secret that is making me
If does
nervous,
have
not
some sort
yours.
of
You're not the only one here
something
with
sacred,
prosthetic
maybe
body
something a little more to develop,
This hand.
at least.
You must have wondered what happened.
But yeah, I haven't
Some
heard
time
anything
ago, I was a
on.
victim of a crime.
I
A
repeat,
thief
fellas,
broke into
on
my house.
God of War
Made a lot of
Egypt.
noise, and my neighbors called the police.
I think.
And
I mean,
Ed
if I'm
209
if
reacted
I'm
to the call
thinking
and mistakenly
what that game's
recognized
leaning
me as a
towards,
threat.
probably
My
next year.
hand was red mist.
As long
I
as
was
they're
leery.
not exactly
Since
pushing
that
it,
day, I have
or,
become,
or
let's say,
pretty much delaying
a
it.
little leery
I don't
of
see why not.
machines.
Now, speaking of RPGs, fellas, I still want Final Fantasy Tactics Ewoks Chronicles before the end of September. If I think there's a bit of there's a bit more of a possibility.
Do you fear me?
I fear
Hold
the
on.
unpredictability that machines bring with
I
them.
don't think the Doctor
So
feels
when I
them.
heard there was a
Remember,
chance
guys,
to
half man,
contribute to
half
the
robot.
research on
That's the main
stability
thing.
of OCP's mechanical units,
But if you're looking
I
at a
jumped at the
police
opportunity.
officer, like say
I hope you don't
one of
find
the
it
funniest
unprofessional.
franchises,
Getting
like
that off
Police
my chest
Academy,
made me feel a
I know
little better.
Robocop is
How
not
about you
in
check my
Police
pulse now?
Academy.
It has
Or even
dropped
if you look
below
at Axel
120
Foley
BPM.
behind
You
Beverly
see, I
Hills
don't
Cop,
just
for
impose
example,
things onto my clients.
he does not
I
play as
practice what I
Robocop
preach because
to
it
begin with,
seems
but
to work.
coming
I
out of
think that
Beverly
makes for a
Hills
very
and,
promising start.
battles crime, have a lot of
Robocop.
comedy, and maybe some sort of partnership and nicknames, at least. You guys get the idea. I know Gamescom has not announced anything for Kingdom Hearts 4 yet. I mean, I would only suggest one thing, kind of like having this one request. Thank you for coming by, my man. Now, my two love, by the way. See what's going to remind me some today as well. Which I'm hoping, but you never know. Whatever we can try to threats, and also no prevent. So guys, we finally completed that mission today. But yeah, guys, RPGs have always been one of my best genres, one of my 4 priorities. Whenever we can squeeze, whenever we can try to hold on. But it really does keep a little bit closer to hold on, and also keep it something to really meet. Now, as far as anything else goes, guys, since if his RPGs are one of my best entries, best entries since I was a kid, compared to Final Fantasy, and also with Generations with grinding. And don't forget, fellas, the best thing to do with RPGs is very simple. And also by example. And that would be exercising, like grinding your party members, and having again, guys, the best thing to do is having a lot of exploration. And that would be, guys, for exploring. Now, speaking of RPGs, guys, that's not the only thing I enjoy. If you guys are into baseball, for example, let me see if I can get something, guys, for stock defenders. If you guys are into sports games, if they're on sale, or pretty much not being dragged to any conclusion, if you guys are into sports games, like I am, fellas, and a lot of you guys, thousands and thousands of people are, if you guys are into sports games, like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, if you guys are playing the new, what is the new sports game that, Steam has? So I'm just hoping it's not out of commission or anything. The only sports game I can think of, before I jump into baseball, and it's just a second or so, is the new, WWE 2K25. And sorry to cut you guys off for a minute. Robocop has a new upgrade. It's called Auto 9 Upgrades, fellas. So the thing about Auto 9, there's a description on the left side of your screen, and it does state the following. It's called Auto 9 Upgrades, guys. We can earn some, what it actually says at the bottom, we can insert a chip into an empty slot of your motherboard. The chips have different types of connections and boost levels. We can use them, guys, to power other system areas and upgrade your Auto 9. Avoid the red components, reducers, which also lower. Now, each motherboard that we look at has different specialization. Only one motherboard, guys, can be active at a time. But look at this, guys. Check this out. We have, so as you guys can see here, we have 5 categories. We've got magazine capacity, weapon spread, reload speed. I'm probably going to do this resource right here. So we can try to do some with weapon damage. But we want to do something, well, one step at a time. So I think what we're going to do is, I don't think 18% is going to, allow anything, but I could try to, okay, there we go, guys. So as you guys can see, we have the power source that begins, and then you have whatever percentage source you put in, it actually connects. But we want to try to avoid the penalties that are red. And then you have the end, which is the bottom 2 abilities. You have more core and full auto mode. So what that actually does is fires rounds when the trigger is pulled. But if you guys are into sports games, you guys can get in touch with them. You guys can have them on sale. And having to get yourself in position. You guys can call your own game plans. And have a lot of fun. and call your own plays when you guys get the time, get a lot of wins, and pretty much avoid being lost and whatnot. You guys can buy any sports games you want, and whatever you guys want to admit, and also Alexify. You guys can buy any sports games with no extra cost. Now, I actually did not message Brother Beatles last night, but I actually did finish my 5th game in my 1941 Dodgers season, coming out of yesterday. Give me 1 second, fellas. Yeah, iPhone did not get a message going for him. So, hold on, guys. Let me jump into this one. Hold on, guys. Hold on, fellas. Okay, there we go. So let me tell you guys what I've been up to. Not to have somebody be overwhelmed or pretty much hijacked. So I actually did do game one of 2, fellas, of a doubleheader of my 3-1 record after winning 2 straight of my 1941 Dodgers season. Okay, so basically, I was doing game 5 in my 41 Dodgers season. You know, guys, anytime I tell Brother Beatles to see how my 41 Dodgers season is going, I tell him the info, and I tell him what's going on. Hold on, guys. Let me jump in this comment right here. I got finished with my 5th game. Hold on, fellas. But yeah. So basically, guys, so I actually did start game 1 of 2 of a doubleheader. It was my 3-1 record at the Boston Braves. So my starting pitcher, the start of my 41 Dodgers season, fellas, along with my 3-1 record, at least may try to chase down the Cardinals and also the other teams that I can tell you guys that's more to, guys, to visualize an attack. It's got something that's much more than it really has. And have something much more tactically together at this point in time. So, can I remove the tip? Yes, I can. There we go. But back to what I was saying, fellas. So basically, guys, as far as who... Never mind, fellas. But as far as who my starting pitcher was, it was, I actually have it on the website. Well, I'm going to finish my comment for Brother Beatles for a minute. Game 5 of a double header. Hold on, fellas. Double header. In my... Okay, never mind. I mean, oh my god, since I'm doing something with typing for, to Brother Beatles, and that's the feel. I mean, what I'm doing. So basically, my 41 Dodgers season, so basically, I suffered my 2nd loss over the week, earlier this week. So, the final score was Boston Braves 4, my 41 Dodgers season 3. So the thing about for us is I had 2 errors. I don't think I had any home runs, as far as I know. But I still leave comments to see how we want to upgrade and do better. So, so basically, my win-loss record for my 41 Dodgers season, I mean, so far I'm 3-2. So, yeah, I had 2 errors, but the Boston Braves decided to really, secure the only run, 4 runs out of 3. But I cannot really thank my starting pitcher, though. Oh, no, hold on, guys. Let me try to research it really fast. Now, as far as who started my 41 Dodgers season, for my starting pitcher that I actually started with was Luke Hamlin. So basically, Luke Hamlin recently had I believe 3 or 4 strikeouts. So to be honest, it was actually not enough. It was not enough for me. it was not exactly not good enough for me. I mean, for the others. That I can tell you. And,
Be on the
you
lookout.
know,
There's OCP
I mean,
tech
Luke
in
Hamlin,
everything.
I mean, in real life, guys,
You wouldn't
a
believe
41
how many
dollars
useful
did win
processors can be salvaged
game
from
one
old
of two
devices.
doubleheader.
Okay.
And the Boston
That's it
Braves
from me.
that I lost to
Becca wants to
yesterday.
see you.
But ended up winning
He's taking over
8-0.
Reed's office.
But the final score
Say what
was
you want about
my
the
3-2
man.
loss
That takes
that I
guts.
took after my 5th game in my 41 dollars season. The final score was 4-3. What's I don't think a team would be as bad, you know. I mean, you pretty much want to stop and think and not make a lot of errors. You really don't. But yeah, it was only by one run. Top of the ninth, I was trying to get my 41 dollars season, trying to get back in it, and pretty much suffered the last 3 outs. Instead of having my 2 runners on with 2 bases with 2 outs. But it was a closer game. But what I do have is, hold on, honestly, hold on, guys. The first one, hold on, the first one was close, but with 2 errors. Yeah, we have errors. I had 2 errors, since I really did not help as much. But the 3 runs in my column, in my 41 dollars this season, pretty much helped a little bit. But you know, guys, win, lose, it doesn't matter. That's exactly what I can tell you guys what I've been doing. I haven't gone back to any other baseball games that I can tell you, to be open and honest. I actually, now, that's another thing too. If I go after maybe like one,
You know you're right.
2
You should
hours.
stay strong and focused, just like her.
I ended up losing at the end. At least, hold on, guys, at least for now. Hold on, guys, my pizza. Hold on, stopped. Hold on, guys, I'm getting this comment for our brother Beatles. He calls me one of his family members on his channel, and pretty much anything with our group and in the chat. So, stopped after, I think, 3 or 4 Ks. But the final was not bad. Hold on, guys, let me jump into this right here. Braves 4. There we go, guys. That was 3. Then I can do some to squeeze. I may or may not finish off the doubleheader in my 41 dollars season. I can try, but it all depends. There we go. Let's go done sending that message to Brother Beatles just now. So if you guys want to check out another channel, you guys can check out my brother Beatles Eternal. He's a good brother of mine with baseball. Let's keep everything else in formation. But don't forget to call your own gameplays, guys. Don't forget to call your shots. You guys can look up Brother Beatles Eternal on YouTube. He enjoys playing Digital Diamond Baseball, Apple Baseball, and by far, guys, one of the best replays that I still have a collection for, and that is Out of the Park Baseball. Also, guys, my brother Beatles also plays, anything but baseball. If you guys want to look up his channel, his ass is not that hard to read, or that hard to really, prepare. But check out my brother, my good, loving brother, guys, for baseball.
Do you have a minute?
Beatles
It's about
Eternal.
Lewis.
He's a nice dude. Really nuts brother of mine on YouTube. But alright guys, that's gonna be the end of Steam for today. If you guys have any questions, let me know. My name on Steam is ZachDawson93. You guys can make any pre-orders and in-store purchases. But don't forget to check out Beatles Eternal, fellas. I would hate to have you guys have anything else with luck, or have something much closer that really meets the eye. But my name on, remember guys, remember me trying to find the words. Remember guys, my name on Steam is ZachDawson93. If you guys have any questions or any answers, we're gonna have something you guys can pre-order, or have an inside look, whatever you guys want to process, and see what comes to your attention, if you want. Not how you want it, guys, but when you really want to get the attention. As your first place winner, as your king, guys, and your luckiest man. So you guys can, remember guys, head over to the Steam store. You guys can make a pre-order, and also guys, in-store purchases. So remember one thing, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short. Remember, guys, the most important thing to really reload on and keep ourselves very important is love, support, and respect is the key. So also being creative, and yes, guys, knowledge is power. So remember, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. Like, share, comment, and follow. As far as my numbers go on the channel, my answer's not going to get into that since it's been since after my last stream, guys, it wasn't that funny. All I know is I was trying to get back to what I was doing, give you guys this episode of Robocop on Thursday mornings to this past Sunday. So I would have kept that in the cards. But no. Apparently YouTube did not show my live stream. But remember guys, it wasn't, I mean, since I'm 32, you guys understand it wasn't technically my fault. It never is. Never is, guys, it never was. I mean, you gotta know how much it can really jump into and also relate in a matter of time for sure. Whatever is something that we can do, it's not exactly feeling left out or being alone as much. Whatever works out, trust me. But yeah, guys, like it, share, comment, and follow. Like and share the stream.
I assumed they were getting lost.
And the only way to get my W8s, guys, or followers, or views, at a decent time.
Highest marks on all the written tests.
Today is Thursday, guys.
Pretty much
so remember, I will be back at Chief.
It's
coming Saturday between 9 to 2, and then Saturday in the evening, guys.
Unfortunately, sir.
My true love and I are gonna be subbing as cheerleaders of our green, black, and white cheer squad. You know, Saturday they're calling in. I mean, we're gonna be down at Tiffin University here in the state of Ohio. Here in the United States, it's coming Saturday. But if it wasn't for me trying to switch a shift after this past week towards, and leaning towards, guys, it's coming Saturday, I would have been doomed. So, it's just me and Bethany, so the good thing is, from what I've been hearing from Chief Management, is the fact that I get to do 9 to 2.
There you go, young.
But I'm a little more thankful for that sweats.
Is that blood?
And then the fact is, also guys, I get to do my 2 to 7. I get to do her 9 to 2 this weekend. So I should also have my new chief schedule.
That's great.
I could probably look at it this coming Saturday. So I don't see that being out of the question or having a difficult answer for that either. So I'll probably get to the schedule this weekend, see what's going on.
Hopefully that will prevent
but we're not missing as far as what we got going on for our Tigers between. I mean, that's my true love about this too. She actually did state, she's not exactly into anything else, guys, with what do you call it?
I would like to proceed with my investigation.
For example, guys, soccer. The only two sports that my true love and I like watching our Orange and Black Tigers do is basketball and football. But
There's a
see, it's
bunch of
technically
documents
not
I need
in the
archiving
socket
in the records room.
when it
That's
comes,
your
despite the
priority
fact
now.
on anything else.
Understood.
But I
Now
repeat,
go.
fellas, like and share
I'll
the
tell
stream,
Achilles about
like
what's
and
what
share
in
the
this
stream,
godforsaken place.
like, so, comment, and follow. And if you get my numbers up, guys, on my channel,
Hey,
can help you
rule,
guys
kiddo,
by watching
never
something
question your superiors.
to fulfill and get it back to 100% as it should have been. So the most important thing, guys, the way we get our instructions ready and get ourselves prepared is doing something that makes us feel good. And our voices, guys, the way we look at it, making sure we're sounding good, making sure it's all thanks to God, making sure my forward priorities, and you guys trying to stick around with me. I'm not above damsel distress anymore, so if it wasn't for this past Saturday, at this point in time, we would have done an episode of Robocop by then. But technically, no. Honestly, guys, technically, not exactly with anything else being on board. But everything's going to be fine now. Nothing would really sweat anything. Nothing will. Well, guys, the most important thing is we watch our videos in full. Upgrade my channel, guys, where you guys get the time. Or maybe ASAP. But yeah, guys, the most important thing, to keep everything else tight and also in the groove, is we watch our videos in full. Like and share the stream, guys. You can see we have our social media.
Hi, Murphy.
Want to have everybody going insane for the next 3 generations. You can see we follow it. You can see we have our YouTube accounts.
Mr. Becker wants you to do some maintenance
put
work,
in,
so,
and also focus. And yes, guys, our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and so much more.
More exciting for you
We're almost
to do,
at the
since
hour
for
and a
me,
half mark,
this
guys.
is where all the action happens.
As long as we don't have to get ourselves
Explain.
conflicted.
With this wealth of information at
So
your
if you guys are
fingertips,
watching
this
something on
records room should be a
IGN.com
real
today,
hotbed of
or on
activity.
YouTube,
Others don't seem
for
to know how
example,
fun it is to dig through all this
don't forget
stuff.
to check out
You
Gamescom
could be
Day,
a real-life
day 2
detective
in
here.
about an hour.
Officer Cecil.
I may try to get a little bit of
detective.
tabs on it,
Yeah,
but I have no clue
mostly just a paper pusher.
if they're going to do something
So,
with
if one wanted to find out the whereabouts of
with
a
Kingdom
particular
Hearts
criminal,
4.
what
Actually, no,
would
not
one
Kingdom
do?
Hearts 4. We'll leave
That's easy.
that
Just
in
check the computer
Square
in the
till
back.
we
Type
get
in who you're looking
to
for and see if there are any matches.
Tokyo Game Show by next month. You guys remember
just
next
remember to
month
scan
will
the
be
servers at
Tokyo
some
Game
point.
Show,
Mr. Becker
or as I
will
like
always
to
top
call
if
it,
I don't make
guys.
sure you checked
As long as you guys in possession with me, TZS. Don't like go to sleep if you're battling CM Punk. So it could be something else to develop. But I will give you guys a little bit of in-gaming news today. So you guys remember, in over 9 years that I've been on YouTube, in over 7
I'm telling
that I've
you,
been
this
on
is incredible.
completely.
Just
Now
type
you
in
guys
your
on
search.
Twitter, X, and Facebook. We are always fill guys with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, amazing,
He's never been charged.
thoughtful,
That's
trustworthy,
hard to believe.
strongest,
There's a new
exciting,
feature you can try.
grateful power
See
of our
who attempted to
community.
access his file before you
We're not
did.
at
Maybe
629
that'll help
mods
us.
now. I made somebody in the chat earlier today
Officer
mod
Briggs.
to keep everything managing. So I am at, guys. I'm at 630 now.
So his case
Well,
led
it's-
into the Street Vultures territory?
I'm always here to stay alive when we can. But alright, guys. We're gonna start with
Those two
something with
cases are
Gamescom
connected after all.
real quick.
I'll have to report this to Sergeant Reed.
And
So if
I
you
am
guys
on my
did
way.
watch Gamescom,
There's nothing I
you guys can
say
check
to
out
stop
the
you, is there?
gameplay,
No.
the gameplay, guys, for Borderlands
Instead, I'll
4.
say, go kick
By
ass for
blasting
Lewis.
through, guys, pre-model vault with a 5090 firepower. So what does that actually mean? Well, let me tell you guys something. Borderlands 4 is going to be played on 4K, also, guys, equaling 60 FPS. By the time the game releases on September 12th, I, for one, guys, would like nothing more. I mean, my ass would like nothing more just to get the game before my two love and I go to Lancaster. I would certainly like to, but if I did any of that, you know, my spending for any trip would be out of the question. I would not have a lot of spending if I walked out of here with this game right now. So the thing about the Borderlands 4 trailer, guys, I repeat, it will be running on 4K 60 FPS. But it also does continue and state the following. And this Gamescom of this, you guys, of this demo, we played as Vex, a level 20 Silent Vault Hunter on a mission to blast through the Primo Del Vault. And they're actually calling it, guys, the Fate Fields mission. From an assortment of crazy weapons, cool abilities, like being able to summon Reaper and Spectre minions, plus an intense Primo Del Guardian. Expect some boss fight gameplay at the end of the dungeon. So if you guys want to check it out, it's on YouTube right now. I'm going to wrap everything up as of right now as well. But like I said, if you guys are into something big and want to get Borderlands 4, my aunt still wants to buy it, but there's a problem. The only answer to that question is, if I did get Borderlands 4, my spending for Lancaster would go way beyond it. It would just not be, something I can really linger, and also have something to develop or pretty much withdraw in it. But I do want to get the game. It's just, I still think it's going to be in the top 3 for this year's Game of the Year nominees. Guys, between that game and also fellas, also guys, Expedition 33, and the impressive Donkey Kong Bonanza by far. But if I had to guess, I still think Borderlands 4 is going to get a real good review. By the time we hit the second week of September, I really, really do. I don't see anything else being out of the books. I really don't. Another game, guys, that Gamescom announced, they actually also showed a new trailer for a game called The 7 Deadly Sins. Not exactly the movie, fellas. Not exactly anything in return, but keep it something much more satisfied. So, you know what they say, guys. The wrong keys are electrified. Thank you, sweetheart. I'll get to your comment in a minute. And I do want to jump into this really fast. Black Widow star Ray Winstone got so frustrated today with Marvel's demands for reshoots, and he actually was asked, also fellas, to be recast instead, before being reminded he was under contract. And he also did say, by saying he pretty much already done it. So if we're looking at a lot of Marvel movies, I think there's been a bunch of reshots between good guys and also bad guys. I'm pretty sure there's been a lot of reshots. In my opinion, guys, as a first place winner, I feel like if it's having some sort of a bad influence or looking to, try again, just to really get something going with the picks and also what the characters are doing exactly. What they're doing in a Marvel movie, and apparently if we look at Ray Winstone, well, honestly, if you look at him, he's only been in, I believe, only in Black Widow. Okay, so I actually do not see Ray Winstone in any other involvements, especially with other movies by far, only despite the fact with Marvel. The way I see it. So I don't see why not. The only movie we only seen him in, as far as I know, I have a P, fellas, is Black Widow. So technically he was under contract. I also do want to, I'm not going to read any of this, but I do know he was exactly under contract. Despite the fact, coming out of Black Widow, they become Black Widows. If we look at a bunch of girls that are in, not just Scarlett Johansson, but pretty much other stuff as well. So I don't exactly see why not. It's just, I feel like it's it's not gonna be nothing dry, maybe nothing wet. But I won't get to anything else clearer than that, so or have anything else to deposit for it. Hold on a second. Hold on, sweetheart. Let me double check for a minute. I'm informing you, hold on, fellas. I do need a ride. Hold on, ride for tonight. Towards LC soccer game. They actually, hold on guys, let me get this message really fast. It start at 5. If we can plan, ASAP. There we go. But yeah, dealers, I actually just got done sending a message to our team lead already. But yeah, if anything else comes out, coming out of day 2, guys, of Gamescom, I can try to let you guys know this coming Saturday and Sunday mornings. That will be my next live stream. I'm hoping after this past Sunday, I'm hoping not said this don't happen twice. It would have been better. It would have been fine that YouTube would have sold my live stream. And I'm pretty sure the connection almost had some stuff to do with that. But I don't know. We'll see what we can work out and also try to capitalize. But yeah. Let's see what's going on, fellas, but you guys remember I will be back with great I repeat, fellas. Let me find the words real quick. So, based on the schedule, I will not be back at sea for great people since I've been at sea for 2 years. So I will be back at sea, guys, on Saturday in the morning. So my two love and I are hoping to have something fun with our brother Sam from 3 Chord by tonight. And then tomorrow night we have the start of becoming 4-time regional to become 4-time regional high school football heavyweight champions at the end of this year. So we want to do something with that starting tomorrow. But the first one's going to be out of town. Okay, so it's going to be out of town off the bat. Hold on, let me get this message real quick. But yeah, I'll keep you guys info and posted. All I know is I get to relax for most of today. And of course, guys, tomorrow. We'll keep everything else, you know, in a tall order. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap everything up for today. I finally get to relax this week. Till I go back to work on Saturday. I will also not be, and I also do want to bring this up too. I will not be back at WoW till Wednesday of next week, since I'm going to be down at Tiffin this coming Saturday night until I get through work between 9 to 2 to get through today by this weekend. And then I will be at Tiffin not once but twice not exactly worth, well, I do know, guys, this coming Saturday, we'll be down at Tiffin University to do some fun stuff with the athletes and also do some tiers with them. Try to learn tiers, since we won't be back to cheerleading with our sister Taylor, and that would be, guys, one of our coaches, which is Kendall. She's about to be married closer to next month on the 26th by then. And my spirit will continue on between my two love and I, and a lot of the tier squads, and have a lot of involvement. But no worries. But yeah, guys, based on the schedule, what is tomorrow, guys? Friday. I mostly am going to relax until tonight, and then tomorrow I should be back Sunday. I mean, if I get a chance, what game I could be doing, I could consider doing the series premiere of Lies of P for Saturday and Sunday mornings. But I will not get the new Chief schedule till actually this weekend, because I don't see that being a problem. We'll see what we can work out and stretch. That's going to wrap everything up for today, guys. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning with our biggest, strongest, phenomenal, exciting, electrifying, phenomenal, talented, strongest, beautiful power of our community. Do all we can for one another. Make it so we're sounding good with our voices. If you're wearing a headset, earplugs, or anything. We always want to stand and deliver and just take our time. It's not about how much we can gather, how much people can get involved, and how much we can handle it. You do it because you're driven, and I'm just hoping when a lot of people see what we can do and see what's going on, that we're there to see it. It makes everybody happy and makes people feel comfortable. But yeah, I'll keep you guys infoed and posted. Just remember one thing, guys. Love, support, and respect is the key. It's the awesome and creative, and having the most important role when I'm here, when we get the time, and also target when we get a chance. Love, support, and respect is the key, guys. It's the awesome and creative, and yes, guys, knowledge is power. And anytime we manage to find people, socialize with people, and so we're looking good, and so we're sounding good. If you're live streaming on a laptop, a PC, a tablet, or a gaming console, all we have to do, guys, is take our time, keep everything else under control, do not get yourselves bullied, but have a lot of laughs, socialization, and do what we can, one thing at a time. All we have to do, guys, is follow Sarah only on Twitter X, Facebook, and YouTube. But if you guys can boost my numbers, that'd be perfect. But I don't know how much we can lean towards, though. Keep you guys info and posted. You can help me. I can help you guys' ass, too. So, just let me know. And then we'll have something closer than it is. But I'll keep you guys posted when we can. It's going to be a good amount of fun, I hope, tonight. And then a football party at my Two Loves location that I might be at tomorrow night as well. So yeah, guys, as far as what my next stream is going to be, I have a peak, guys. With our 630 mods, with our popularity, entertainment, and energy, without question, it's probably going to be Sunday. Saturday, I'll be tired since I go back, since everything's been confirmed. Remember, guys, on Saturday for the Shift, I do not have 2 to 7. Bethany gets to do 2 to 7, and I can get to cover 9 to 2. Which I cannot thank Chief Management enough from this past week. So everything is covered, and we're going to be all set. If we do, and do not want to miss a thing. Let's try to do something, instead of staying inside of the house all the time. So, everything is good to go for this weekend. I'll look at my new schedule by the time I go back by then. But, no worries. But yeah, guys, the most important thing, you guys get my numbers, I can help you guys out. Without a shadow of a doubt, but just let me know. ASAP. So, we'll have enough to develop, and have the next 3 generations to get my numbers on YouTube, on the channel. If you guys want to help me out, we always would have to work something out together. Have something to figure out, and buy some time. But alright, guys, let's go to wrap everything up for today. So yeah, guys, Lies of P, there's a big maybe. I should premiere it this coming Sunday. But we'll keep everything else on tabs, and keep ourselves comfortable. And as I always say, guys, same time, same channel. But the most important thing, guys, we start grinding, and we keep something that makes us happy. The most important thing, guys, is we watch our videos in full. For your first place winner from bowling, it's our king and your luckiest man. And so we have our YouTube accounts to suit at, 3-point shots on it. And so we have our social media, our 630 mods with us, being together with me. A lot of you guys are, along with my followers, together on the channel. But yeah, guys, our social media, our YouTube accounts, the close and open, and our podcast services all around the globe, like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and the rest of the other stuff. Alright, guys, you guys have a good rest of your Thursday. We're gonna have a good value amount of fun for the first ever soccer game at Tiger Stadium tonight. There's not gonna be any bad blood or bad taste. And then we have high school football tomorrow night. And then on Saturday night, Matula and I will be already signed up since I repeat, guys, I'm off at 2 on Saturday. Don't know what the new schedule is going to be like, but I will not be at Dayhab on Tuesday, despite the new schedule. So I'll give you guys more info, and I can tell you guys more about it this coming weekend. So I'm predicting Sunday we'll have Liza P. I've heard Liza P is a good game, between a positive review, in my opinion. But I'll talk a bit more about it, give you guys info, how this week has been, and see what we're leaning towards afterwards. But let's remember, guys, we are always filled with popularity, entertainment, and energy. Our biggest, strongest, successful, awesome, very exciting, entertaining, positive, strongest, beautiful power of our community. You guys cannot live stream and bring somebody present without me. As your king and your luckiest man. Nobody can really tell you differently or make everybody sad, but most importantly, smile and stay happy as you are. But alright, guys, have a good rest of your Thursday today. Give you guys info and posted, and keep yourselves awake and hydrated. Make sure you feel good too. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. Guys, have a good rest of your Thursday. My ass gets to relax this weekend until I go back to sleep between 9 to 2 this weekend, and I should have my new schedule by then. Give you guys info of how tonight is, and also tomorrow night goes as planned. Alright, guys, I will close the stream up today for your king and your luckiest man. Guys, have a great rest of your Thursday, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Have a lot of love, support, and respect. And yes, guys, stay awesome and creative. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. Alright, guys, have a good rest of your Thursday morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And I will see you guys in the next one. And it's good to be back with you guys, too. Till then, guys, have a good rest of your Thursday. And I will see you guys in